Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Penny's Reading Nook. I'm here at the Patch office in Spencer, West Virginia, and guess what? Well, it's Penny's Reading Nook, so that means what? Yes, I have a book for you, and then we have a project. But it's not just any kind of project. Guess what we're going to do? We are going to make a snack today. So we're cooking. So we have a book and then we're going to cook. We're going to make a snack. So are you ready to join in with me? Okay, find your listening ears and turn them on. I got to find mine, turn mine on. Ooh, okay, I'm on. Are you on? All right, let's get started. Our book today is called Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? It was written by Bill Martin Jr., and the pictures are by Eric Carle. So he was the illustrator. And I love Eric Carle's illustrations in his books. All right. Polar Bear, what do you hear? Polar Bear, what do you hear? Ooh, I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Oh my goodness. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Oh, a hippopotamus. Oh my goodness. Are we ready? You ready to see the hippopotamus? Okay. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? Oh, I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. Okay. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. Zebra, what do you hear? Oh, I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Oh no, a boa constrictor. I don't want to turn the page. Should we turn the page and see the boa constrictor? Oh, if I must. But I'm telling you, boys and girls, I don't want to. I don't care for snakes. Oh, well, he's kind of a cute little snake. What was I afraid of, huh? Boa constrictor, what do you hear? Oh, I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. I don't know. Elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Ooh, a peacock yelping. Oh, that might hurt my ears. I don't know if I want to turn the page or not. Let's see. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. Did you hear the zookeeper? I did too. Zookeeper, what do you hear? Oh, I hear children. Oh, I love the sound of children. But my children are growling like a polar bear, roaring like a lion, snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, braying like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. Let me start that one over, boys and girls. Snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, and bellowing like a walrus. I had my animals all messed up, didn't I? That's what I hear. That was silly, wasn't it? Okay, that was a very good book by Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle. So, the name of the book was what? Polar Bear, right? Right. Okay, so you know what we're going to make today? We are going to make polar bear snacks. That's right, you heard me. Polar bear snacks. So, we're going to need a few things from the kitchen for our polar bear snacks. You're going to need a box of raisins. Check, I've got it. You're going to need a banana. Check, I've got it. You're going to need a plate of some sort to put your polar bears on. You're also going to need, this is like a butter knife. It's a plastic one. But I tell you what you can also use. The boys and girls at our class at Building Blocks, when we made this snack, they used a popsicle stick. And a popsicle stick will cut that banana just perfectly, okay? So if you don't want, moms and dads, if you don't want your little boys and girls using a butter knife, which they're not real sharp, they can also use a popsicle stick and it'll cut it just perfect, okay? And then the last thing we're going to need, we're going to need some, do you see that right there? Do you know what that is? It's a Cheerio. You're right. We're going to need some Cheerios. So, raisins, a banana, Cheerios, some type of plate, and either a popsicle stick or your butter knife for cutting your banana, okay? All right, so first thing we need to do, what? Right, we need to peel our banana. And oh, that banana looks so good, doesn't it? It does. All right. Well, we're just going to break off just a part of our banana. And I'm going to save the rest of that banana for my breakfast here in just a little bit, okay? Put it back in there. So, you see you've got your banana cut in half, right? Okay, now we're just going to cut little circles with our banana. Now you can go that way and make a circle, or you can kind of go like on the diagonal and let me get this one off right there first. And then it kind of makes your polar bear a little bit bigger, okay? You see how I did that? Well, not really. It's basically about the same size as my circle. So however you want to do it. If you want oval for your polar bear snack, or if you want just a round circle for your polar bear snack, you got it, okay? Now, I'm going to move over to the other camera so you can see better what I'm doing, okay? So we have our banana slices, right? Right, okay. Now we need some raisins. What do you think we're going to use the raisins for? Let me dump some raisins out on my plate. Okay. Did I hear someone say their eyes? You're right. I'm going to use raisins for their eyes. And then we need some Cheerios. So let me get the Cheerios out. Okay. Now, you're going to take your raisin, and if you want a whole raisin, you can put a whole raisin on there. But I'm going to try to take my raisin, and I'm going to try to cut it in half with my butter knife. Oh, I got it. So 1, get over here, raisin, 2. All right, I have my polar bear eyes. All right, now we're going to put this here for like his muzzle, his nose or his mouth. Okay, now we're going to take another raisin and we're going to cut that raisin in half too. And then you can put that raisin right there on top. Okay, now you're going to take 2 Cheerios and you're going to try to stick the Cheerios on the banana. So one on one side and one on the other. Oh, my banana's a little thin right there. All right, look. We just made a polar bear out of a banana, Cheerios, and raisins. Imagine that. And again, let's make one more, but this time let's use the whole raisins, okay? So you take your whole raisins and you put them on your banana face. Got it? Okay, then we need a Cheerio. Right. Okay, then you need your other raisin. I'll use my half raisin there on my Cheerio. Got it? Okay, now we need our ears. So let's get our Cheerios. Runaway Cheerio. It's like, no, I don't want to be a polar bear ear today. All right, there's a polar bear ear. Let's get the other one stuck on there. Might have been easier to stick the ears in first, huh? All right, and there's our other one. Let me move my ears back, my eyes. And look, there we have two polar bears. Oh, this polar bear had a sleigh riding accident or something. We'll move him back around. Okay, so there. A simple snack with bananas, raisins, and Cheerios. And it was a polar bear. Now, add building blocks. We always have a countdown before we try something. We count down from 3. So, are we supposed to talk with our mouth full? No, that's what? That's bad manners. You're right, that's rude. We're going to chew with our mouth closed. So, if it's, and again, we all have different tastes, right? So somebody might be like, thumbs up, delicious. Then someone might be, I don't know, kind of thumbs in the middle. It was okay, but it really wasn't my favorite thing. And then someone might be like, thumbs down. I really didn't care for that. Now, another thing we do it in my class is we don't say, ugh, I don't like that. Because again, that's rude. That's bad manners. There might be somebody sitting beside of you that was going to try the new food, but because you were like, oh, that's disgusting. I don't like that. Ugh. They're like, oh man, if my friend doesn't like it, then I'm not going to like it. But if you look at them and say, no, thank you. I don't care for that. Then you're like, well, okay, you don't care for that, but you know what? I'm going to give it a try. And then you try it and you're like, hey, it's really good. I enjoy that. So you have to remember, don't want to be rude and nasty about it. You can either be thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down. You can say, I don't care for that. And I'm not going to talk with my mouth full. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, see you next week, boys and girls. And I'll give you a thumbs up in the middle or down. Okay, you ready? Come on, little polar bear snack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm able to sign off anyway. Guess what? That was delicious. You need to run right in your kitchen right now and get your bananas, your raisins, and your Cheerios and try this at home. I think you're going to love it. I'll see you next week, boys and girls. Bye-bye. Mwah.